A teacher in Cache is retiring after spending 50 years in the classroom. She spent 49 of those at Cache Public Schools.
My co-anchor Haley Wilson sat down with her to hear about her 5-decade-long career.
Linda Ballman grew up in Cache and went to Cache Public Schools as a kid.
When I started school here, Cache School was on the north side of the road. There was nothing on this south side of the highway. So I've seen everything that has been built on this south side.
Mrs. Ballman says she always had a passion for teaching, even if she didn't realize it when she was little.
I used to be in my bedroom and use a chalkboard and pretend I was teaching kids.
She taught several grades, subjects, and generations over the years.
Well, probably at least 3 generations. And I was thinking about that. I wished I kept track, but I've taught thousands of students. It would be something whenever they found that out and they would go, "Did you know you taught my grandfather?" And I'd go, "Yes, I'm getting old."
Mrs. Ballman also saw life go full circle when her former students would become teachers. Looking back at old yearbooks brought back some memories.
I think this one, Kelda, she came back and was a teacher here at Cache for a few years. And she used to tell her class, when I walk in to talk to her about something, and she'd go, "Class, this is the teacher that gave me my first paddling."
She actually taught this year's District Teacher of the Year, Skylar Dabney Bowles, when she was in 6th grade. Mrs. Ballman says she tried to be an empathetic teacher, which she says helped build a positive classroom environment.
Miss Ballman was always very calm, collected, fair. She had a great structure in her classroom. I wouldn't say she was strict, but there was such a level of respect when we walked in her room. We were captivated by her.
Dabney Bowles says Mrs. Ballman's classroom expectation and consistency is something she tries to model in her classroom today.
She had very high expectations, and that inspired us to be better, and so I try to instill that in my classroom as well.
Mrs. Ballman says some of her greatest and most rewarding accomplishments are the thousands and thousands of students she taught over the years.
Teaching is such a rewarding profession. Not only just daily in the classroom, but watching your former students and how successful they have become, and then receiving messages and hugs from former students. It's just such a rewarding profession.